Hey everyone, it's Old, and in this video I'm going to be demonstrating the advanced alien techniques. Now, I made a video like this before, a long time back, but I think experience and time have helped allow me to make a better demonstration than before, and also summarize it a little bit more succinctly. And additionally, I have also placed a display in the bottom left-hand corner that will show which keys I'm pressing, and also which buttons I'm pressing on the mouse. And in the center you'll see a little dot that represents my hand motion. So in order to get the most out of this video, I expect you'll have played and beaten the Alien campaign, which should tell you most of the standard ways of playing as an alien, which is holding crouch functions as a wall crawl, crouch jumping gives you an extended jump, and also knowing that strafe running is the fastest way to run in this game. So knowing that, we can start talking about more advanced techniques which are very handy in multiplayer. So the first technique that I want to show off is the wall bounce. Now the wall bounce requires a crouch jump from a position to a wall, and we're going to bounce off of that wall into a different wall. So we're going to go to the green building here. What we're going to do is we're going to hold crouch, jump, forward, and in this case left, because we're going to the left here. We're going to be holding all those keys, and then as soon, actually just before we hit the wall, we're going to turn away and look at the wall we're going to go to. And we will keep holding space, bounce off of this wall, and then cling onto the green building. As you can see, I just jumped right off of that, used that kind of as a spring, and got to that wall very quickly. Once again, like that. You'll still have momentum, so you might slide off a little bit when you reach that. You can also chain wall bounces. It's actually very easy to do. All you do is you will change the directional key that you're going to be pressing based on which direction you're going. So to reach this wall, we're going to hold left and forwards. We're going to hold right and forward when we hit that wall, like this, to bounce off it like that, and then just keep switching keys like that. Once again, you can do it as many times as the walls allow. Just keep changing which direction you're looking and which button you're pressing towards the wall. The second move that I want to show is called the Slingshot. The Slingshot kind of functions as kind of charging you up here, not literally charging you up obviously, but giving you a lot of momentum, a big boost to travel a long distance like that. This is a Slingshot. This is a great place to practice. What you need to perform the Slingshot is you need to be on a wall that is hitting the floor at a 90-degree angle, such as we have here, and we need to have a target that we're going to that's not too close. The further away, the more effective the Slingshot is. It's going to give you a lot of speed. In order to do this, we're going to keep holding crouch, and we're going to hit jump as soon as we reach the floor here. At the same time, or even before, we can look ahead to our target, which is that wall over there, and we're going to hold forward and one of the strafe keys. In my case, I'm going to hold right. Not for any particular reason. You could hold left, but I'm just most used to holding right there. And actually kind of slingshotted me around there. But it can stop you once you've reached the wall like that. So again, holding forward as we approach the floor here, jump in order to perform our move, and one of the strafe keys while we're still crouched. Like that. The last of the advanced alien moves I want to show is the wall glide. Now, the Slingshot doesn't always give us the best kind of trajectory, because it can just take us, it's very context-based. The wall glide, all it really requires is a straight wall, like what we have here. So the wall glide is going to be pushing against the wall, and as you can see, I'm still holding left and it's carrying me forward. We're going to be doing this at a very fast speed, so it's going to be pushing us forward almost as fast as the Slingshot does. In order to do this, we're going to hold backwards and the direction towards the wall. In our case, it's going to be backwards and left, because the wall is to our left. We're going to angle ourselves. Obviously, if we just look straight forwards, it's just going to push us backwards. But if you hold those keys and then you start looking away from the wall at around 45 degrees, it's going to stop you. And then if you keep looking away from the wall, it's going to start pushing you forward. And it's that forward motion that we want, which is going to propel us quickly. In addition to that, as you might expect, you hold crouch and jump. So we're going to find a sweet spot here, and then hold crouch and jump. That wasn't a great demonstration of it, because I was going a little slower. That's a better example of it. So all 4 buttons quickly is going to make our view spin. Obviously, if we're going backwards this way, back in this direction, this wall now is on our right, and so we're going to hold the right directional key back and then crouch and jump like that. This is great for going around the perimeter really quickly, although sometimes it can make you move in unintended ways like that. This is also great for going through the subway very quickly, going through this tunnel and out there very quickly, because you can do this and like that. These walls can all be wall glided on. A great place to practice this is between this corner here and the corner alongside there, between these 2 walls. So that can be a good place to practice. I want to just end this video by showing a couple of moves that I did not show in the earlier video. One of them is the upside down jump. This is great for when you don't want a wall bounce, or you're crawling alongside a wall already and you don't have that momentum from the bounce yet. Normally when you're on a wall, and let's say you want to get to a wall that's opposite of it, and you look at it because you're used to seeing things from a top-down sort of view, you jump, you're going to be jumping in an arc kind of like that. You're going to be jumping down when your view is like this. However, if you're upside down, the arc of your jump is going to take you higher, like this. So this is a great way of escape, of getting to a different wall that the opponent might not expect, because they might expect you to just kind of jump down and hit the floor like usual, because they haven't learned these jumps yet. So that's a good way of doing it. Another great way of kind of practicing this is timing your jump over here at the top, so you can reach, say, these two weapon pickups. The last one I want to demonstrate is a wall clipping issue. Now, some maps have some issues with wall clipping, which means you can jump through certain contextual walls. The wall that is, there are a couple places in Subway. The one I'm going to show is this wall right here. You can actually jump through it if you do it correctly. What you'll want to do is crouch on the wall that is opposite of the one that can be clipped through, and look at it, and hold, press spacebar to clip through it, and then you can continue your jump as normal. It's as you can probably guess, it's very context based, so whether or not it's a suitable wall clipping jump is going to be based on the other players and its position relative to the action. So in Statue, for instance, there are a couple of great spots, but then there are some other places like Nostromo where you might not want to use that wall clipping. I've made a guide on that, so if you don't want to kind of explore every single wall, I've listed all of the known clippable walls. Otherwise, that's pretty much it for this video. So I hope you enjoyed, and if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Thanks for watching.